Oh, man. I have the fucking headache from hell. Ah, I'm somewhere on 94, 95. I don't know the numbering system over here. On my way back from, well, the middle of a river in Stamford. On my way back to New Haven. Got dropped off by the harbour patrol. Off the boat fucking exploded that I made. I got one of my ghouls to bring me a car, and then I told him to fuck off and get a cab, gave him cash, and I took the car. And I went driving back. Oh, but I just can't concentrate. Didn't want any company on this drive. Didn't want any fucking company. Everyone else can just get the fuck home how they want to. Oh, I've had motherfuckers in and out of my brain all night. All fucking night. And my head hurts. Ah. So first of all, start the evening off with a song. I end up under a telepathic interrogation from Jeremiah Grinning Fox, who's been assigned the task to track down fucking that missing arsehole Mason Guildford by the Justicar. The fucking Justicar's told him to hunt him. So of course he comes straight to me. I mean, who else is he going to go to? Fucking last person seen with Mason Guildford. Last person Mason Guildford had any reasonable contact with, except the Prince. I don't know fucking where he went. The problem is, Grinning Fox was in my head when he asked me the questions. And he knew I was hiding something. I had to tell him everything. I had to tell him everything. Otherwise, I was going to look so fucking suspicious. And the Justicar doesn't seem like a reasonable kind of guy. So I had to tell him everything. So Grinning Fox knows who I am, knows where I'm from, knows who my sire is. Both of them. I just hope the fucking Malkavian can keep a secret. I haven't told the Prince or anyone yet that they know that he knows. But I didn't really have much of a choice. So there's that. And then, conclave kicked off. The meeting with the Prince, as usual, with some even better fucking news. Ken Shakusa, my house guest. The person who I said was like my only kindred friend. The only person who I actually felt was a friend and not there because of some convenience or clan loyalty or some other shit like that. And Ken is now pretty much under an unofficial blood hunt. He violated the masquerade like a fucking moron. Exposed himself in front of millions, I think, kind of a whole crowd of mortals using celerity and protean right in front of them. So the Prince has basically said to the sheriff that the sheriff can do what the hell he wants with him. And the conversation the sheriff had with me, I think the sheriff doesn't only intends to kill him personally. I think he's after something a little more. Don't know what it is about him. There's something creepy about the way he said it. But I know the hungry sight of a Diabloist because I've seen him before, back in London, when they found out what I was. I don't know how to protect him. I can't fucking get in the way of this. I can't go between the Prince and a blood-hunted kindred. Not even if it's my friend. I've got to think of my own survival here. I'm not going to kill him myself. But I can't protect him, not now. So that was the first part of the evening. Brain scanned by a Malkavian and then my only fucking friend declared an outcast. Fucking hate this. Fucking hate this society sometimes. And then these load of delegates show up from New York. Pissed as anything about the way we handled the butcher and about calling in the Justicars and trying to declare someone on the red list. And the Ventru, this guy who sells water, the Ventru Primogen from Manhattan, condescends to me about how petty and small my domain is compared to him, and how important he is compared to me. Wah, 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 wah. Yeah, I heard it all before from Ventry. You have no idea. You have no idea what pomposity and self-importance are like until you spend a bit of time in the London court of Ventry. So this jumped up American water seller, just another puckered up Ventry arsehole. But of course, he gets in my head too, because he's looking for his child, and it turns out his child might have been one of the whites that I had to put down on my first fucking fight in this domain. And it was. But he started scanning even deeper, and I tried to hold him out as long as I could, but I don't know what else he found out. I can't tell when these people are going inside my brain, what they're learning. Maybe they can find out everything. Maybe they get in there and they just, they know it all. They know every fucking detail about you. Freaky shit. So I kind of had to brush that one off a little bit and just get on with my evening, because tonight was the big event. Tonight was the big plan. We were going to lure Dallas's sire out with this humongous concert he'd got planned that was fucking everywhere. And he was going to do a tribute to David Bowie. And then we were going to move out on the boat that I'd built. And we were going to lure Cassandra. And we were going to trap her and hand her over to the Ventru. And yeah. Well, that turned out to be a complete fucking clusterfuck. Because we lured out Cassandra. And she set a trap for us instead. Fucking the mortal manager, Dallas's contact in his record industry, turned out to have a dominate trigger in his head. So as soon as he got on board the boat with Dallas, and I had Kincaid and the Nosferatu Kingpin and the Assamite with us, as soon as that guy got on the boat, as soon as we got out to the water, he fucking rips out the battery, throws it overboard. First of all, I'm pissed for two reasons. One, I'm pissed that he's broken my boat. And two, I'm pissed that I didn't have a redundancy. Fucking hell, Mike, redundancy. Any kind of marine vessel, you always fit redundancies. You always have a secondary battery. Fucking forgetting my basics. Getting too cocky these days. So I'm trying to fucking hotwire the boat. I'm trying to cross get the solenoids cross hatched with the engine input, and trying to like get a spark going through the engine just by fudging it. And I'm not getting very far. And just as I'm about to start getting into the nitty gritty of it, I feel this fucking pressure on the front of my head. And I can see in the image, in my mind's eye, this image of a woman. And I know that it's Cassandra. I know it's Dallas's sire. I don't know how I know. I just know. I can feel it. That it's her. And suddenly she rips into my fucking head with more mental force than I've ever felt in my entire life. I felt like my entire brain was dribbling out my ears. Oh, I tell you, since I mastered Fortitude, I haven't really felt any kind of pain in over 2 years. Fuck, I've had gangrel claws right in my belly from an elder. I've been walking through fires. I've had explosions go off in my face. And I've walked out of it without even really feeling like even like an unpleasant itch. But this was full on fucking pain, and suddenly I'm feeling my own blood leaking from my eyes, my ears, my nose, lesions appearing on my head. I feel like my skull is caving in. It just fucking rips through my head, and I'm on the floor, and everything else after that just happens in a blur. Suddenly, Kincaid is engulfed in some kind of darkness and pulled off the boat. And Dallas is there with his majesty up, still basking in the glory of this concert he just did. And there's fucking mortals screaming on the shorelines for him, trying to watch what's happening. And they've sunk the fucking pier trying to get to him. And the boat starts rocking, and I'm trying to concentrate. I'm trying to get my head together, but I can't think. This woman's fucking ruined my brain, and I don't even know where she is, where she's watching me from, how she's been able to do this to me, or why she... Oh, fucking hell. It's just making my head hurt thinking about it. So, I'm trying to fix the boat, and I can't even hold a tool. I don't even know what tools I'm meant to be using. My whole thinking is fried. And Kincaid's sucked off the side of the boat, and I don't know what the hell's happening because I'm stuck in the engine trying to fix it. I'm hearing Dallas making some noises of concern. I don't know where the fucking Nosferatu's gone, and the Assamite's invisible. And suddenly I feel this boot slam down into my stomach. And I pull myself out from the engine, and there's a kindred looking down at me, and he just smiles at me in this patronising way and says, "Hi." Fucking Yanks. So I grab him by his boot, flip him off me. I'm really pissed at this point. I'm really pissed that there's someone on my boat. I'm really pissed that someone's broken my boat, that someone's ripping apart my head. And so I just go for this guy. I just fucking go for him. I grab him, I wrap him up, I start crushing him. Start fucking crushing him. Not even a practical move, not even like something that's actually like a complex one of the grappling holes. I know so many of them, and I'm going for a fucking bear hug. I'm like, fucking hell, Mike. Have some class. And the Assamite appears and starts helping. And he gets his dagger right into his back. And he starts stabbing this guy. And I think, fuck yeah, we're going to take this guy down. At least we're going to take one of them down. I don't know what the fuck's going on with Kincaid or the Nosferatu. But Dallas is there, shielded by his majesty, just watching all the proceedings, waiting for Cassandra to show herself. And this fucking kindred found his way onto our boat, decides to throw me and him into the water. And I get stumped. And suddenly, I'm in the river with him, still grabbing onto him, still holding onto him. And then, you know what I feel? I feel him getting in my head. I feel him working presence in my mind. I feel him pushing into my emotions, into my feelings. Suddenly, I'm behaving like he's my best friend in the world. I'm helping him onto the boat. I'm asking him if he's all right. I'm protecting him from the other kindred on the boat because I think he's my best fucking friend. And of course, Dallas is pissed at this, and he wants to go for Dallas, but he can't get through Dallas's majesty. Dallas is riding on the picture of 1 million screaming fans. There's no way his presence is going to go down. And Dallas works his own magic. And Dallas uses and entrances this guy, whose name turns out to be Marty. Because Dallas entrances him, so he can't attack anyone on the boat. And I'm entranced to him. Marty and I end up sitting down and having a conversation. And getting to know each other. And sharing a fucking cigar. This guy who I want to kill. And I'm sharing a cigar with him. So all starts going to shit. Kincaid is throwing fucking Molotov cocktails around, but again, because apparently there's some kind of La Sombra in the water. Take to fucking tell him that, Molotov cocktails are generally made with oil and gasoline, which floats on the water, so it's not actually going to be effective against something that's under the water. Him and I have to have words about that shit. And out of nowhere, the fucking Nosferatu kingpin appears in a bloodlust frenzy and attacks Marty to suck his blood because he's so fucking thirsty. And do you know what I do? I get between them. I'm there protecting my best buddy Marty. This guy pissed me off so much. Made me look like a fucking idiot in front of Dallas, in front of all those people. Messed with my fucking head, messed with my fucking boat. And then Marty disappears. I think he turns into a bird and flies off, but I don't really know exactly what's happening because I'm too busy trying to get us the fuck off the boat while the harbour police are turning up to help us out, because this boat's about to fucking go up because the La Sombra, whatever that's under the boat, is pulling all the fuel lines, whilst fucking Kincaid's throwing Molotov cocktails around. So we're on the brink of another fucking explosion. Great, another fucking night of mine ending in something exploding. Fucking cursed. I'm fucking cursed. So we get carried off, but we get off the boat. We get off the boat just in time. And we find on the boat, on these police boats, fucking progeny of the Prince of Springfield. All these Ventru agents just watching from the sidelines saying, we were ready to assist you if you needed us, Mr. Dallas. Well, we fucking needed you. Where the fuck were you? I'm pissed. I'm fucking pissed. I'm going to find that guy, that Marty, that got on my boat, that threatened my friend, that fucked with my head, and I'm going to rip his fucking limbs off and beat him to death with him. You hear that, you fucker? You made a fucking enemy tonight. If your name's Marty, I don't care. You Sabbat piece of shit, I'm going to kill you. It's really bugging me tonight. It's really bugging me tonight. Everyone's been fucking with my head. Everyone's been fucking with my shit. I've got no friend. Lost Ken. Didn't get Cassandra. Total fucking failure. And now I've got a reputation among kindred for making things explode. Fuck this night. Fuck this stupid fucking night. Fuck David Bowie concerts. Fuck the Sabbat. Yeah. Yeah, that's my mood. Fuck it. I'm gonna get home. I'm gonna get home, fucking feed till I'm full, and try and fucking sleep without screaming.